Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do the Tarot Collective for today. Today is Thursday, February 12th, 2026. You may follow me on the the tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever doesn't, just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. We're going to use Intuitive City Oracle by Rob Barthelman. You can find us at intuitiveintention.com, My Intuitive Intention on Etsy. All right. Let's do a little shuffle here. We got one on the table. It's a major. It kind of came out like kind of sort of in the reverse. We're going to talk about it. I want to see what else falls out. Because I always feel like the sun in reverse isn't, to me, like the sun in reverse isn't even like that bad of an energy. I don't know. Because the sun is so bright. We got 2 on the table. We got 3 on, oh, okay. We got 3 on the table, 2 majors, no reverse. But, well, the sun. Never mind. We're going to talk about it. I think this is just one person's energy, but okay, what is happening? Oh my god. We got 4 on the table, 3 major. I think this one is technically meant to be sideways. I feel like the sun and this one are supposed to be like not even reverse, not even straight. All right. Okay. So we got 5 on the table. We've got 3 majors. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to put them in the reverse just so for my own. Okay, 2 more shuffles. Because even this card in the reverse in reference to the rest of the reading is not that bad. Okay, last shuffle. It's not like a negative reversal, if that makes sense, at least in my opinion. All right, so we got 6 with bottom of the deck, 3 majors. Let me show you what we got. So we've got the sun, maybe in the reverse, maybe not, right? We've got the 3 of Wands. We've got strength. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. We've got Queen of Wands in reverse. This one came out, well, this one came out sideways, and when I pulled it, it came out in the reverse, but like I said, I think they're both supposed to be sideways. And then bottom of the deck, we've got the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. So here's the thing with the sun in reverse, like who is having issues with the thought of expansion, with the thought of, I just heard turning over a new leaf. with the thought of moving forward, creating for yourself, right? Um, doing things for yourself. So here's the deal. It with these 6 cards that fell out, it gives me the energy of somebody is on the right path. Somebody is going in the right direction, and they have the opportunity to expand in whatever way that means, right? If that means like starting your own business, if that means taking on a hobby, if that means taking in more income, spending more income, like there's something about somebody having like leeway to do something for themselves, to work on themselves, right? To make the most out of their life experience here on earth. With the Wheel of Fortune, right? Like something's happening, something's changing, something's taking place. I'm going to say this, whoever this person is, they have the strength. They have the willpower to move forward, to keep going, to do what they need to do, you know? The Queen of Wands in reverse, like this person just needs to, let me say it like this person needs to let go and let God. If you don't believe in God, fine, then just let go. But somebody needs to let go and let God. Like have faith in your fate, in your destiny, that things will happen the way that they're supposed to happen, and just keep moving forward and keep doing for you. Keep expanding, right? Emotionally, mentally, physically, sexually, whatever the case. Keep moving forward. Somebody's got to give up the control. Like you can't control every situation, you can't control everything, right? With the bottom of the deck, like the less you try to control something, the better odds of something coming in for you or someone, if it's someone. I don't necessarily think that's the case here, but take how it resonates for you. It kind of reminds me of like when you watch tarot readers, oracle readers, they'll tell you when you manifest that you shouldn't hold too tightly to your manifestations. You should kind of like manifest for so long and then let it go. Because if you keep doing it, it's never going to come in for you, kind of thing. Like it's going to stall the process. I agree with that and I don't agree with that, like I don't know. But it kind of gives that kind of, and how is anything ever going to change? How are you going to move forward if you're literally trying to control everything around you? And I've said this before, you can't change other people. You can only change yourself. So if you can't change other people, you can't change situations, relationships. I mean, you can to a point, but you know what I mean? If you can't change other people, then there are going to be instances where you can't change situations. You can't change relationships. They are what they are. You still have to move forward in your life. You still have to keep going. Just because you can't control another person, just because you can't control a situation, it doesn't mean you sit there and bitch about it. It means you keep moving. It means you have faith that what will happen for you, what will come in for you, will. Like I said, let go and let God. Have faith, believe. Whatever's fated to happen will happen. I'm a firm believer that your destiny is preordained, but at the same time, like, work with God, work with your angels, work with your ancestors, work with your dearly departed loved ones. If you feel like there needs to be a change up with your destiny. I was thinking about that earlier today, this afternoon. Pardon me. And I phrased it really well, and now I can't remember. I should have wrote it down. But yeah, like, because we co-create our lives with God, with our angels, with our ancestors, with our dearly departed loved ones, with our higher self. We co-create this life. So if you want to take part in shaping your destiny, you can. The whole point is you can't control it though. Like, you can ask, right? You can talk to God, you can pray, you can manifest, but you can't control everything that happens. Like, some things are just meant to happen the way that they're supposed to happen, and that's it, period. And for every person here, it's going to be different, right? You know, like, I'm a firm believer that part of my soul contract was, and I know this is going to sound horrible, but part of my soul contract was abuse. You know, I was abused from a young age by a parent, emotionally, mentally, verbally, until my early 40s. I was sexually assaulted 3 times in my life. Technically, I could probably say more than that. I was raped 3 times. I was physically assaulted once. Do I think that I've led the hardest life? Absolutely not. But do I think my life was easy? Absolutely not. But I signed up for that. This is what my higher self signed me up for, right? And that's why I'm here, is to live this life, to fight my demons, to conquer this world, to make it my bitch. Because I probably didn't do that in past lifetimes. Now's the time. Now's the time to break those generational curses. Now's the time to be different than I was on other timelines, in other lifetimes. You know, I have a celibate journey. I've had an alcohol-free journey, a drug-free journey, right? Like, did I do that in a past life? I mean, maybe, but maybe not, right? Maybe in a past life, like, I was a druggie and an alcoholic and a sex fiend, and, you know, like, I mean, who knows, right? I see things. I don't see everything. I don't remember everything. But in this lifetime, what am I going to be in this lifetime? What am I going to do in this lifetime? What am I going to be remembered for in this lifetime? Like, I signed that soul contract that I have to do certain things, experience certain things, overcome certain things. But at the end of the day, if I want to go to God and say, hey, can we change this? Can we do this? Can I not have to do this? Like, you can co-create. When you recognize what this life is, what God is, you can co-create together the rest of your existence. I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it short and sweet, because this, to me, this is also very much open to interpretation for everybody, because this is going to be different for everybody. Pardon me. Because the funny thing is, for me, it resonates, right? Except for the Sun in reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse, because I don't have any problem giving up control. You know, when things happen and I have to take a step back and look at things and, you know, recoup and reset, I just go about my life and do my thing. Everybody else, I mean, nobody else is my problem. I'm my problem, right? Like, I have to take care of me. I can't worry about anybody else. So I don't really worry about giving up control of anything. And I'm not really that kind of person to be controlling. I've said before, like, I walk away from situations. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I just walk away. I don't care. I don't need to control you. I don't need to control the situation. I'm gone. And by the time you realize that, like, I've been long gone, you know? And the whole thing with the sun in reverse, Rob Barthelman put on their self-doubt. Like, I don't have any doubt about what I'm supposed to do and what I'm supposed to accomplish. But I also don't have expectations. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean, like, what is going to happen is going to happen. You know, like when I publish my book, am I going to sell 10 copies or am I going to sell 1,000,000 copies? Either way, it doesn't matter for me. I'm not expecting it either way. Like, the whole joy for me was writing the book and seeing the finished product. Like, when it is finished and it is bound and I have a cover, like, I'm going to cry. Like, I'm going to cry. And that's going to be the best part for me. It's not even about money. It's about something that I made with my mind and my heart and my hands, you know? It's not even about anything else. So I don't really have self-doubt about, like, what I'm going to accomplish, because I don't really look at it like that, if that makes any sense. But I think this is going to resonate for everybody a little bit different, because somebody might look at this in regards to career. Some people might look at this in regards to relationships, lovers, family, that kind of thing. So I don't want to, like, it almost gives me the vibe of, like, an affirmations, like shadow work kind of. Like, I feel like everybody should look at this reading and judge what it is for them, for themselves, if that makes sense. I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonates for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I hope everybody has a lovely evening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.